All right, guys, we're gonna work on bear hug from behind with our arms free, right? Looks like this. Other side, please. Bear hugs are a progressive attack. The threat of the bear hug is not necessarily the hug itself, but it's being lifted and either taken into a van or someplace you don't want to go, point A to point B, or even thrown to the ground. So slow, right? I need to defend the threat first, right? Boom, I base out. I drop my weight by getting into a modified fight stance, and I drive my hips back, right? So when I'm driving my hips back, it's preventing his hips from coming in, which makes it harder to lift. Again, it's not impossible for him to lift me from that position, but it's the immediate portion to make it a little bit harder. A base, boom, driving my hips back, getting my weight low, trying to make myself heavy. Now, for right now, my arms are free, which means that I have my arms to send a simultaneous counterattack, right? So this bear hug comes on, base out right here. My simultaneous counterattack is elbow number, bam, 3, boom, boom. I'm gonna send 3 elbow number 3s to start. 3 is not necessarily what the exact amount you're gonna send, but it's a good magic number for you to practice. Why? Because when this bear hug comes on, leave your head up, Aaron, and I promise not to hit you, right? I base in space. His head's up. Maybe I immediately went to the right side, oh, but his head's not there. I can immediately turn it, boom, to that left and get a good one off. And that may have not been the perfect stunner, but I can, boom, get another one off here. Now, as I'm sending those elbows, his grip is starting to loosen up. Whichever direction I'm in, I can continue that direction, driving in to finish my fight. Right, so this one is actually really good to practice on your own. A good drill that you can do is if you have some sort of timer or some sort of random beeping timer that you can set, I'm sure there's plenty of apps for it, put that timer on when maybe you're in the kitchen cooking or you're getting ready or cleaning up your house. And every time that that beep goes off, just practice that bass. Practice getting that bass really quickly. When we talk about that bass, there's a couple things that I want you to focus on. First one is not jumping into that bass, because then you're just helping out your bad guy who wants to lift you. I just want to shuffle step my feet into this fight stance, driving my hips back and my weight down. Now, as you saw, I checked his hands as I based out. That checking of the hands was just to ensure that they're not slipping up and putting me into a full Nelson or anything like that. With that timer, you can also start adding your simultaneous counterattacks. The second I've based out, boom, 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 sending 3 good elbow number 3s, and making sure I'm rotating all the way through with those 3 elbows. This elbow number 3, if you need to go back and watch our video from level 1 about those elbows and good tips on those, please refresh those elbows back there. Again, I'm walking or I'm cleaning my house, beep, timer goes off, boom, 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 boom. From there, you can start turning in to finish your fight. Remember where they are. And remember to keep your momentum going in that direction. Keep your feet on the ground, but light and nice and easy. Basing out, boom, 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 boom. Remember, when you're sending those elbows, make sure to look as you send the elbows. Not only so that you're ensuring your contact, but you get more rotation when you look. You get more out of that elbow. If and I'll do it this way, if I send an elbow number 3 with my head still facing forward, you see how far that elbow goes, which is not that far. Just simply looking my head turned my elbow even further, right? I'll show you that demonstration again. Elbow without the head, elbow with the head and body. And that'll also really ensure that you're getting that grip loose. When you're talking about practicing with a person, it's not necessary for that grip to completely let go of me. After I've sent these elbows, I have enough room here to turn in, maybe even get that clinch down there for some good knees. So don't wait for them to completely let go necessarily. Feel that loosening up and start working. If you have a partner at home, these are great to be practicing bear hug each other. You can surprise each other, but make sure if you're surprising each other and bear hugging each other that you tuck your head. So when Aaron bear hugged, as you saw, his head was down, so that when I start flinging these elbows, my elbows are still going high and they're still good elbows, but he's being a good partner and realizing that I'm sending these good elbows and he's loosening up because of it. But that base and space is one of the more important portions of this. Just keep practicing that. Boom.